I think, what was it? Because I dropped out of school, and then I think that was the first time that I ever actually picked up a book. Which a lot of people have said, I would love to go back to school too. I would love to go back and get a degree at some point. I think just because everybody else has one, I want it. Yeah, once I left, I started reading a lot of the books that I was supposed to read in high school that I never did, and a lot of those would be like Steinbeck and even just like fun things like Vonnegut, which is always fun to read. And, went back to reading like Faulkner and just a lot of these classic books. So I feel like the ones that certainly affected, I think, the last record that I made were, there was a book called Trinity by Leon Uris, which was great, just because it has this, it's very rich with Irish history, because that's all it's about. It's this historical fiction book. It's like 900 pages, this epic book about, post-potato famine and going through the schism between like the orange and the green, like the Protestants and Catholics and things. And so that was a really, really great book that I definitely felt an affinity towards, just because I grew up Irish Catholic, so that played into the book a bit. And John Updike is a great writer. The Rabbit series was great, and I actually sort of felt this kinship with the protagonist, who's not really a protagonist because he's a total jerk-off. But just sort of his whole escapist sort of mentality played its way into one song in particular, but it's on the record as well. And I don't know, I like reading a lot of the older stuff too, like Paradise Lost, obviously. That inspired Kingdom Underground, which was a great, huge epic poem. And I don't know, I'm always at a loss when I try to think of books that I really, really like, but John Banjol's another one. He's really great. He's very much like, what's his face, Nabokov and things like that. So yeah, now I'm reading the most that I ever did, but I still don't have a piece of paper to prove that I do read. But yeah, so yeah, that's about it.
Well, I hear you have a special cover for us. It's an artist who's actually on the cover of Relix last year.
That's great.
So, and that's Tool?
That's Tool, yeah.
So is Tool a big influence on you, or is it just a song you like?
Yes, I think in terms of music, yes, not an influence so much that you can hear it, because you can't, because I don't sound like, my voice doesn't sound anything like Maynard's in my guitar playing or music, because nothing sonically comparable to what they can do. But I grew up listening to I grew up in grunge, and then then there's the alternative phase, and then there's metal, and all those things I still listen to and I love. They were just more inspiring, those bands, than anything else. I think the most inspiring band right now is Mastodon, which is sort of like, for me, Tool is still relevant, but they're sort of picking up and carrying that torch and things like that. But they're just great bands. Their virtuosity and just sonically and melodically, they're just so good, so good. And some of the themes, like a lot of the Tool stuff is, those records are just, they take so long to make for a reason. They're just that good. So Enema was a record that I listened to a lot when I was growing up, and loved it. And sort of as a joke, one of my metalhead friends was just like, he came out to a show reluctantly, and he's just like, "Where are you going to play something that I'm going to want to hear?" And I was just like, "Hey, I'll do something." And I did this as a joke. I figured he'd hate it, but he actually liked it, which was good. But he's more a drinking buddy than a fan. So we'll see. Took me a second to remember what I had to say. So nothing has to change, undeniable dilemma. Boredom's not a burden anyone should bear. And none can over stimulation promise me, but I would not want you any other way. I said, not enough, want some more, nothing seems to satisfy. I said, I don't want it, I just need it, to breathe, to feel, to know life. So finger deeper in the borderline, just tell me that you love me, that we can be together. Just relax, turn around and take my hand. Oh, no, 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 no. So we both know you change. Show your moments in pleasure. Say you will, I won't be well upon the way. And then balance, pain and comfort deep within you, but I would not want you any other way. I said, not enough, want some more. Nothing seems to satisfy. I said, don't want it, I just need that. To breathe, to feel, to know life, to know life. So now go deeper in the borderline. And this may hurt a little, but it's something you'll get used to. Just relax, slip away. Suffering, the sin to taught you everything. What became of subtlety? But how could this mean anything to me? Imaginary and everything at all. Hey, yeah, no. So why do you keep taking? Just tell me that you love me and that we can be together. Just shove it deeper in the borderline. Just relax, turn around.